Now McKinnon to start the drive. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
12.
Right back to him on first down. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Screen play, McKinnon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll go down as a loss of 8. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
To Barkley on the check down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Detroit! No. Check. Patriots!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP, Malcolm Smith. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Go ahead.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
12. White.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle, 58 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, here's Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense. Big play for the defense.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive. Odell Beckham Jr. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Now Saquon Barkley, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Set to return, here's Raheem Mostert. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On the toss, it's McKinnon. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
11. Wait. 2.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. The pitch goes to Barkley. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more after this.
Detroit! Here we go now. Blue 90. Hot.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run with Barkley, and this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jarek McKinnon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers have moved down in front. And he's got it up and through. Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Giants on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Looking for Shepard deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, 72 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Rosas good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Mostert now to return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half, the same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Six. Go ahead.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. Go ahead.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
11.
On first down, Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 12 seconds of the half now, as they've got it first and 10.
Lucky 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They'll throw now on the final play. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10.
21. 11. Go ahead.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida, finding some room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check safety. Go ahead.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here again is McKinnon. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers have moved down in front. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. They find some open field here. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, well, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And now running right through it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken about the 12. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now out come the Giants. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll go to Barkley again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Open man right side is Ingram. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
A toss out to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
11. 12.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 36 yards. Garoppolo looking very comfortable running this Niners offense. He's got a 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They run once more with McKinnon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
But that certainly felt like an example of a defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game, they want to keep it going.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Now they'll run it on the toss. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Going up top. Oh, wide open, complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Rosas good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Rosas now to kick this one away. Mostert now to return. What a spin. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Breida. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Whoa! Let's get it.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Go ahead.
They run again with Breida. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Get set.
Now McKinnon down right around the 25. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerick McKinnon, 25 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's
I mean,
true.
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped. And I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the West.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of